Yo guys, what is going on? It is Mr. DJ and welcome to Squad Builder Shoutouts, the Christmas special. So today I'm bringing you a 100k hybrid, a 200k hybrid, a 300k hybrid, a 400k hybrid and a 500k hybrid. So if you guys do enjoy the video, if you could drop a like on it, I would hugely appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, you like FIFA 19 content, if you could subscribe, that would also be amazing. Just want to say a massive thank you. We recently hit 9,000 subscribers. I couldn't really have asked for a better Christmas present from you guys. So yeah, I do hugely appreciate that as well. So we are going to jump straight into our first squad builder shout out. So it comes from Robotics Gamer, who says, please make a team with Matuidi for 100k. So the formation I've decided to go with is 4-3-1-2. So in goal we have got the Champions League 82 rated Areola for 3,800 coins. Now I'm a big fan of this guy. I think he's such an overpowered goalkeeper, 6'5", 85 reflexes. I just think he's a great option to go with between the sticks. So moving on to the right back position, I've gone with the 81 rated Cancelo for 3,300 coins. One of the best cheap fullbacks on this game. Great pace, great dribbling. I'm sure he will do a solid job for you in this team. So moving on to the two central defenders now. We are going to start off on the right hand side as always with the 86 rated Mehdi Benatia, who I bought for 18,500 coins. I think this guy is a great centre back to have in your team. He's got really good defending and physicality. He's got pretty decent pace as well. So yeah, he is a very reliable player. So alongside him, I have gone with 83 rated Kimpembe, who I bought for 3,500 coins. Now, if you are going to build a cheap team, this man's got to be in it. The best cheap centre back on the game, in my opinion. So we're moving on to the left back position. I've gone with the 78 rated Relisson, who I bought for only 850 coins. I think this guy is pretty overpowered in game, very good pace, pretty decent physicality as well. And yeah, I thought he did a pretty solid job for me in game. So we're moving on to the left central midfielder now, and we're actually going to add all three midfielders in first, and we're going to start in the right central midfield position. So we've gone with the 82 rated Alan, who I bought for 1,100 coins. I think this guy is a really useful player to have in your team. He's got great energy, really good at cutting the passing lanes. So we're moving on to the central midfield position, and we have got the requested player in Blaise Matuidi, who I bought for 19,000 coins. I've said this quite a few times, I love having Matuidi in my team. I think he's such a specialist at winning the ball back. So in the left central midfield position, we have got the powerhouse that is Jeffrey Kondogbia, who I bought for 1,400 coins. This guy is such an overpowered midfielder, so strong physically. So moving on to the cam position, and we have got the 86 rated Roberto Firmino, who I bought for 31,000 coins. In my opinion, cam is Firmino's best position, and he did so well for me in game. I love having Firmino on my team. I think he offers you so much: goals, assists, work rate. So we are now moving on to the two strikers now. We are going to start on the right hand side with the 83 rated Gabriel Jesus, who I bought for 6,200 coins. I do like Jesus. I think he's definitely going to get you goals whenever you do use him. He's got pretty good dribbling, can set up a few chances for other players as well. So alongside him we have got Alexander Lacazette, who I bought for 4,900 coins. Now, there was a Footmas Lacazette card, so if any of you guys have got him, maybe you could stick him in there, but I think the 84 is still pretty good. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 9 chemistry. All the players would be on 10 chemistry if you did play 10 matches. So these are the custom tactics I've been using for a long time. You can use these if you want to, or you can use your own. It is up to you. So moving on to the player instructions for Lacazette and for Jesus, I would tell them both just to get in behind and to stay forwards. And then for Roberto Firmino, stay forward to get into the box for a cross and to free roam. And then for Kondogbia, I would just keep everything as balanced as it is. So for Matuidi, I would tell him to stay back while attacking and stay on the edge of the box for cross and to cover the centre. And then Alan, I would also just keep everything as balanced as it is. And then as always, I do keep both the fullbacks on balanced attack as well. So moving on to my highlights using this team in FUT Champions. Now this team actually really impressed me, to be fair. For only a 100k team, I thought it could definitely compete with teams in FUT Champions. And going forwards, I thought there was actually quite a few goals in the team with Firmino, Jesus and Lacazette. So yeah, hopefully Robotics Gamer, it will do well for you in game. So we are moving on to our second squad builder shout out now, and it comes from Abdul Bakiokus, who says, can you do a 200k squad with Champions League Depay? So the formation I have chose is 4-4-2. However, I do actually change it in game to 4-1-2-1-2. So in goal we have got the 85 rated Alisson, who I bought for 12,250 coins. I think this guy's actually a really good goalkeeper, to be fair. 6'3", 88 reflexes. He's just got really good stats, and I thought he did a very good job for me between the sticks. So moving on to the right back position, I've gone with the 82 rated Thomas Meunier, who I bought for 2,600 coins. I've used this guy a hell of a lot, and I think he's such a reliable player. Very good going forwards, really solid defensively as well. So moving on to the two central defenders. Now we are going to start off on the right hand side as always with the 85 rated Toby Alderweireld, for 18,000 coins. Now yes, this guy does lack a little bit of pace and a little bit of physicality. I think defensively this guy is really solid. I wouldn't say he's anything amazing if I am being honest. So alongside him we have got Davinson Sanchez, who I bought for 17,250 coins. This guy is a very special centre back though, really overpowered, great pace, and I thought those two were a pretty decent centre back partnership. So in the left back position I have gone with Benjamin Mendy, who I bought for 2,500 coins. Mendy is probably one of the most popular left backs I've used on this game, and yeah, he's just a really reliable player, to be fair. So moving on to the left midfield position now, I have gone with the 83 rated Kingsley Coman, who I bought for 3,000 coins. I think this guy has got a lot to offer you, really good pace, pretty good dribbling as well. Obviously he's got 5-star skills, which is useful, so yeah, I do think he's a pretty decent winger. So we're moving on to the two central midfielders now. We're going to start in the left central midfield position with the 83 rated Tolisso, who I bought for 2,900 coins. Now I was using this guy as the CDM in the team, and I think he can definitely play that role. He's a really good ball winner on this game. So alongside him in the midfield we have got the 85 rated Nabil Fekir, who I bought for 15,500 coins. I think Fekir is one of the most overpowered players on this game. He is such a complete cam and can offer you goals and assists. So in the right midfield position we've actually got an inform Pepe, who I bought for 19,750 coins, and this guy's actually got some really good stats: 89 pace, 84 shooting with 85 dribbling. And I thought he was pretty good in game, definitely worth trying out if you've not tried him already. So we are moving on to the two strikers now. We're going to start on the left hand side first with the 90 rated Robert Lewandowski, who I bought for 65,000 coins. I think if you play to this man's strengths, he really can be one of the best strikers on this game because he's ridiculously clinical in front of goal. So alongside him up front we have got the requested player in the 84 Champions League, Memphis Depay, who I bought for 29,750 coins. Yeah, Depay is such a special player, really overpowered, and I'm sure he'll do well for you. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 9 chemistry. All the players would be on 10 chemistry if you did play 10 matches. So as I did mention before, I would change it to 4-1-2-1-2 in game, having Tolisso as the CDM, Pepe right midfield, Coman left midfield with Fekir as the cam, and then of course Lewandowski and Depay as the two strikers. So these are the same custom tactics as the other team, so you can use these if you want to, or you can use your own, it is up to you. So for the player instructions, I would just tell Lewandowski to stay central and stay forwards. For Depay, stay central, get in behind and stay forwards. For Fekir, stay forwards, get into the box across and to free roam. I would tell Coman just to cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for cross. I would tell Pepe to do the exact same as Kingsley Coman. And then for Tolisso, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking and to cover the centre. And as always, I do keep both the fullbacks on balanced attack. So moving on to my highlights using this team in FUT Champions. I really did like this team, to be fair. Going forwards, I loved it. Having Fekir with Depay and Lewandowski. I like all three of those attackers. And Pepe and Coman offer a good pace in the wide areas. So yeah, hopefully Abdul Bakayokos, it will do well for you in game and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with the team. So we are now moving on to our third squad builder shout out, and it comes from Jack Hall, who says please do a 300k squad with Futmas Jordan Lukaku. So the formation I have chose is 3-5-2. So in goal we have got the 84 rated Wojtek Szczesny, who I bought for 4,300 coins. And I do think this guy is a pretty decent goalkeeper, 6'5", 87 reflexes. So yeah, I thought he did a pretty good job for me between the sticks. So we are moving on to the three central defenders. So we are going to start on the right hand side with the 82 rated Eric Bailly for only 1,200 coins. Very cheap and affordable. And I do think this guy is a pretty overpowered centre back. 82 defending with 82 physicality and 74 pace. Not bad stats, and I thought he played pretty well. So in the centre of the defence we have got Leonardo Bonucci, who I bought for 20,500 coins. This guy works so well in a back three, especially playing in the centre, and I thought he did really well for me in game. So in the left central defensive position, we have got Mehdi Benatia, who I bought for 20,000 coins. So as I mentioned from the other team, I think this guy is a great centre-back to have in your team, a really reliable player. So moving on to the left midfield position, we have got the requested player in the Footmus, Jordan Lukaku, who I actually completed myself, and I did manage to get him for free. And I actually think this guy's a really good player, lightning quick pace, very strong physically, and he has got a bit of end product going forwards, I have to say. So yeah, I thought he was a decent player. So moving on to the two CDMs, we're going to start in the left CDM position with Milinkovic Savic, who I bought for 10,000 coins. This guy is a very tall, strong, powerful midfielder, but pretty decent technically as well. So yeah, I was quite impressed with him. So alongside him in the midfield, we have got the 86 rated Nemanja Matic, who I bought for 18,750 coins. This guy kind of does what he says on the tin. Very good defensively, really strong and powerful, good at winning those midfield battles. So in the right midfield position, we have got the Inform 84 rated Antonio Valencia, who I bought for 27,250 coins. I love using this guy in a system with three central defenders. I think he's the perfect right midfielder for this system, and yeah, I thought he did a really good job. So in the cam position, we have got the 89 rated Paulo Dybala for 157,000 coins. Dybala is such a special player, one of the best cams on the game in my opinion. Didn't do too great in terms of getting me goals and assists in this team, but normally he does produce quite a lot. So yeah, I would recommend getting him. So moving on to the right striker position, I have gone with Alejandro Gomez for 4,700 coins. Now, of course, this guy did get a Footmus card, so if you do own him, you'll be able to slot him in there. So alongside him up front, we have got Dries Mertens, who are up for 27,250 coins. Mertens is such a special player, great striker to be fair, good pace, dribbling, clinical in front of goal as well. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 9 chemistry. Once again, all the players would be on 10 chemistry if you did play 10 matches. So these are the same custom tactics as the other two squads. So we are moving on to the player instructions now. For Mertens and for Gomez, stay central, get in behind and stay forwards. I would tell Dybala to stay forwards, get into the box for cross and to free roam. For Jordan Lukaku, stay wide, get in behind. That's it. For both Milinkovic Savic and Matic, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and to cover the centre. And then for Antonio Valencia, I would just tell him to stay wide and get in behind as well. So we're moving on to my highlights using this team in Foot Champions. I enjoyed using this team. It's something about playing with a back three that I just like. I don't know what it is, but I thought the team played well. I like both wing backs, Jordan Lukaku and Valencia. A lot of pace in the attack as well. So yeah, hopefully Jack Hall, it will do well for you and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with it in game. So we are now moving on to our fourth squad builder shout out, and it comes from Fernando Jr., who says squad for 400k with Griezmann. So the formation I have chose is 4-3-2-1. However, I do actually change it in game to 4-2-3-1 wide. So in goal, I have gone with an 83 rated Viviano, who I bought for only 1,500 coins. Now, some of you guys might be surprised to see this guy in my team, but I think this guy is such an overpowered goalkeeper, and I'm really not just saying that. He really did impress me. So yeah, I would recommend using him. So in the right back position, I have gone with Hector Bellerin, for 1,500 coins. Now, I do think Bellerin's a pretty decent right back, to be fair. Of course, has got really good pace, and yeah, I'm sure he'll do a solid job for you. So moving on to the two central defenders. As always, we do start off on the right-hand side. I've gone with the 86 rated Cesar Azpilicueta, for 28,000 coins. And yeah, I do think he's a pretty good centre-back. Good pace and good defending. Does lack a little bit of physicality and height. That is my only complaint. So alongside him, we have got the Europa League road to the final, Jeremy Mathieu, who I bought for 38,000 coins. And just look at his stats: 76 pace, 87 defending, 85 physicality. Really good central defender, definitely worth trying out. So in the left back position, I have gone with Lucas Hernandez, who I bought for 5,200 coins. I've used this guy a hell of a lot. He's such a reliable player, a really good defensive left back on this game. So we are moving on to the three central midfielders now. We're going to start in the right central midfield position with the 84 rated Jorginho for 4,800 coins. Now this guy was playing as one of my defensive midfielders, and I think he just played that role quite well. A really good deep line playmaker on this game. So in the central midfield position, we have got Fabinho for 46,750 coins. one of the most overpowered defensive midfielders on this game. Really good ball-winning midfielder. So in the left central midfield position, we have got the requested player in Antoine Griezmann, who bought for 198,000 coins. Now, I was using Griezmann as a cam, and I feel he plays that role so well. So yeah, he'll definitely be one of your star players. So in the left forward position, we've got Anthony Martial, who I bought for 5,600 coins. Very cheap and affordable now, and this guy is definitely an overpowered player, can offer you goals and assists. So moving on to the right forward position, I have gone with Willian, who I bought for 8,200 coins. Now, Willian actually did really well for me in this team. I do like Willian. I think he can offer you goals and assists. So yeah, pretty decent winger on this game. So we are now moving on to the striker position. We have got the 89 rated Captain Kane, who I bought for 62,000 coins. I really do believe if you play to this guy's strengths as well, he can be one of the best strikers on this game. He is ridiculously clinical in front of goal. Give him half a chance, he will take it. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 9 chemistry. All the players would be on 10 chemistry if you played 10 matches. So as I did mention before, I would change to 4-2-3-1 wide in game with Griezmann in the cam, Kane up front, with Martial left midfield, Willian right midfield, and then of course Fabinho and Jorginho as the two holding midfielders. So these are the same custom tactics as all the other teams. So we're moving on to the player instructions. For Kane, stay central and stay forwards. For Griezmann, stay forwards, get into the box for cross and to free roam. I would tell Martial to stay forwards, cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for cross. For both Fabinho and Jorginho to cut passing lane, stay back while attacking and to cover the centre. And then I would tell Willian to stay forward, stay wide, get in behind and get into the box for cross. And as always, I do keep both of the fullbacks on balanced attack. So moving on to my highlights using this team in FUT Champions. I thought this team played really well. Going forwards, I love the attack of Griezmann in behind Kane. I thought that worked really well, linked up very nicely. So yeah, hopefully Fernando Jr., the team will do well and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with it in game. So we are now moving on to our 5th and final squad builder shout out, and it does come from the one and only Dib, who just says 500k team. So the formation is 4-3-3 in brackets 2. So in goal we have got the 84 Champions League Ralph Farman, who I bought for 5,000 coins. I think this guy is a very overpowered goalkeeper, 6'6", 88 reflexes, some very impressive stats. So moving on to the right back position, I have gone with the 81 rated Versalico, who I bought for 1,500 coins. I think this guy is actually a very solid right back to go with, pretty good pace, defending and physicality. And yeah, I think he is a decent right back. So moving on to the two central defenders now, we are going to start off on the right hand side as always with the 85 rated Skriniar, who I bought for 10,250 coins. This guy is a great centre back, 72 pace, 87 defending, 82 physicality, some really good stats, and yeah, I think he's a very good centre back. So alongside him we have got Jerome Boateng, who I bought for 32,000 coins. I'm a huge fan of Boateng. I think he's a great centre back to have in your team, really complete central defender on this game. So in the left back position, I have gone with David Alaba, who I bought for 21,750 coins. I think that's very good value for money for Alaba because, in my opinion, he is one of the best left backs. And going forwards, I think this guy is very good, and defensively, I think he will do a solid job. So in the CDM position, I have gone with Roger Nainggolan, who I bought for 21,000 coins. Now, I would actually move this guy to the left central midfield position in game, and this guy actually did really well, can offer you goals and assists. So yeah, great box-to-box midfielder. So in the left central midfield position, I have gone with the Inform 84 rated Axel Witsel, who I bought for 23,000 coins. Now, I was using this guy as my defensive midfielder in game, and he played that role really well, very strong and powerful, and pretty good technically as well. So in the right central midfield position, we have got the main man in the 91 rated Kevin De Bruyne, for 274,000 coins. This guy has dropped quite a lot in price, and he is one of the best midfielders. Did so well for me, gets you goals and assists, really does influence the game quite a lot. So in the right wing position, we have got Raheem Sterling, who I actually packed myself. I think he costs around about 13k on the market. And I do like Sterling. I think he does offer you quite a lot. Can get you quite a few assists in game. So moving on to the left wing position, we have got the 85 rated Marco Reus, bought for 17,000 coins. What can I say about Reus? He's just such a quality player. Can offer you goals, assists, And yeah, he'll definitely be a pretty good player for you, I'm sure of that. So moving on to the striker position, we have got the 87 rated Romelu Lukaku. We bought for 60,500 coins. I'm sure you guys probably know by now, I love having Lukaku in my team. I think he's one of the best strikers to go with. So strong and powerful. He's got the pace, he's got the finishing. So yeah, as you can see there, every player once again was on at least 9 chemistry. So as you can see there as well, I did swap Witsel and Nainggolan around in game. So these are the same custom tactics as all the other 4 teams. So we're moving on to the play instructions. For Royce, stay forwards, cut inside, get in behind, get into the box for cross. For Lukaku, stay central, get in behind and stay forwards. And then for Sterling, stay forward, stay wide, get in behind, get into the box for cross. I would tell Kevin De Bruyne to get into the box for cross as well. And I would tell Witsel to cut past the lane, stay back while attacking and cover the centre. And then for Nainggolan, I would also allow him to get into the box for cross. And as always, I do keep both fullbacks and balanced attack. So moving on to my highlights using this team in Foot Champions. I was really impressed with this team, in particular the midfield 3 of De Bruyne, Nainggolan and Witsel. I thought it worked so well, and Kevin De Bruyne is such a special player. So hopefully dib it will do well for you in game and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with the team. So guys, those are all 5 squads. You will be able to rate every single team out of 5, so I'll be really interested to see what you guys do say. If you do want to feature in the next episode of Squad Builder Shoutouts, all you got to do is make sure you are subscribed to the channel and then just put in the comments below what team you would like me to make. But yeah guys, that is just going to be about it from me for today, so I will leave you with this. I wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas and I will catch you in the next video.